Kristen. I have two short poems that I'm going to share. The first one is it's new, still in its first draft, but it's on my mind and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I'm going to share it. My parents didn't know what to do with a hearing child. Didn't know that someone whose ears were like that of their abusers could ever see them as more than a sob story. How do you learn to protect the thing which never protected you, or the person who harbors it? How do you see past ears that ring and clang and hear like a fire or a whip to see a child who knows nothing of the world you had to learn to navigate in isolation? How do you be a family when yours was never one to you? My parents loved me the best way they knew how, inside their own minds. But I could do what they could not, and their whole life was an indoctrination to the lie that deaf was equivalent to the phrase I cannot, and hearing equivalent to could. I could where they could not. You're hearing, my mother would say, with both tongue and flying hands, so you can understand this letter, make this phone call, interpret this, document that, and tell the doctors to let your father go. But I don't blame them. I blame the world, which never protected them either. Instead, it saw them as a burden, where I saw them as a God. Perfect in every way, knowing everything, and completely worthy of my dependence. Where the world saw deficit, I saw gain. Where it saw doors bolted shut, I saw opportunity. Where it saw isolation, I knew there was community. But you always saw my ears and wished for a child who was deaf like you. I never knew the difference. Certainly never knew what a disappointment I already was. Would you guys mind playing something that sounds like a memory? Yeah, whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
Thank you. Remember when we had each other, and that was enough. Our worlds were so small, and our naivete so great. We thought we could handle anything. Now we're all grown up, closer to an age I had higher expectations for. Looking back, I know how little I actually knew, and how glad I am that we never made it. This life is so grand, and yet far greater is it finite. Just a speck in the history of the universe of which I truly know nothing at all. My grasp for answers is letting loose, and with it all my certainty. This world is far bigger than I ever let myself see. Its beauty is boundless. You were only a speck in the timeline of my life, and how I praise the universe for that. Today I am free from the confines of the world I thought I wanted with you, free to choose, free to run no more, free to stand still and take this life in waves, to lean into the possibility of every moment. Once upon a time, I would have condemned myself for that. Today,